At the Queensland Murray Carnival on Field 5, we have the Toowoomba Tiddas versus Ilene Novas from Eidsvold. And early attack here for Toowoomba Tiddas, and over in the corner, a quick and early try scored by Toowoomba. Scrum from the kickoff, moved it wide, and out wide on the edge there. So starting to warm up here at the South Pines Sporting Complex. And this is a girls under 14 match between the Toowoomba Tiddas, who are wearing the darker colours, darker variety of colours there, mauves and pinks and blues. And on the other hand, Ilene Novas, they who are standing behind their goal line at the moment, unfortunately for them, wearing the blue and white colours. Interesting history before for these teams as well, but particularly in the case of the girls from Eidsvold, remembering Auntie Eileen, one of their elders, and it's two separate names. The Novas refers to Nova Peris, the first Indigenous gold medal winner at the Olympic Games. No conversion there, and
isn't it? That's very nice of them, Nova Peris.
Yeah, it certainly is. Nathan Blacklock with me, Warren Boland. So it sounds like it's one name, Ilene Novas, but it's actually two names that they've identified with for their team name.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful.
So down early, that early try scored by Toowoomba Tiddas.
This Ilene Novas side, they played very, very well yesterday. They dominated the side they played. Scoring a huge amount of tries, big score on them. On the second day, the second game today, again, it's their first game of the day, up against the Toowoomba Tiddas. So this is the first time actually calling this game and watching the Ilene Novas play. So obviously a pretty good kick-off here from the Ilene Novas.
But a good run straight away, bursting straight through the defence and charging away downfield. Hair flying in the breeze and going all the way unopposed in the end. So breaking the line in tremendous fashion.
She knocked it on over the line.
Has she?
Yeah.
I was already writing it down.
The put down, unfortunately, what a break from the kick-off. Runs 70 metres, gets to the try line and tried to put it down one hand. And unfortunately dropped it. That would have been one of the carnival highlights.
I
admit I've done that once, and I had a bigger crowd in front of me.
How old were you at the time?
I was at a school carnival in a little town called Bingra.
I did it once when I was about 10 years old. I put the ball down on the 22 or the 20-metre line instead of the try line. Actually, I was playing in that game. Do you remember Terry Wiki?
I do remember Terry Wick, yes.
Terry and I were matched as halfbacks against each other, playing rugby union when we were about 10 years old.
Yeah, I do speak to Wick to this day.
Do you?
Good friends with my cousin Ray, they were.
Well, you can ask Terry if he remembers it. Probably not. He was playing for Beecroft or Pennant Hills or something like that in Sydney.
Yeah, I'll be more than happy to bring that up.
We had a pretty good battle.
Oh, a bit of a injury here to the young number 6, Maya Hook.
So
she might have got winded by the look of her. She saw an opportunity on the blind side here, short side, where the opportunity closed pretty quickly, and she came off the left foot, and as she did that, the girls tackled. She's only a very, petite figure, and I think the girls might have, as they tackled her, dropped all their weight on her, which may have caused her to knock the wind out of her. So I'm hoping she's okay. The old knock the wind out, get the air back, you'll be ready to go.
Pouring a bit of water on the back of the neck, the magic water.
Remember the magic sponge?
It always seems to work.
They'd fix wounds up with it.
And it's worked again. She's climbing back to her feet, and that's good that my hook is okay.
The old magic sponge, it fixed everything, didn't it?
It is amazing. It truly works, doesn't it?
Yep, the old water.
So back underway again, and it's Ilene Novus in possession, trying to get out of their own 20. Kick into the breeze, doesn't go too far forward, and that virtually hands over possession. And so on the attack once more, it's Toowoomba Tiddas. And continuing this is Mamoa. Mamoa still going, standing, tries to deliver the pass, and she does. And I'm just trying to pick up who made that great run before. I think it might have been Savannah Morris who made that great run for Toowoomba Tiddas earlier, only to not place the ball down correctly. And now a penalty for stripping the ball late, or at least hand on the football. So penalty goes to Toowoomba Tiddas. So straight up the middle they go, and through the captain, Amber Spicer. From a standing start, but getting motoring now. It's Tapau. Heading left, and this looks dangerous. So as a ball come loose, it has come loose.
Oh, she tried to offload, then she did. Great work by the Ilene Novas. I think it might have been the winger, intercepted that.
So Josie Hollis is playing halfback for Toowoomba Tiddas in the number 7. She got it going on the left-hand side there with a couple of big forwards running off her.
Oh, that was a good hit.
And they've got the ball back here. It's a turnover. And this is Morris. Short ball going all the way to the line. Defence not moving up. You've got to come to them. And going over out wide, it's Amber Spicer.
Well done.
So Spicer scores for Toowoomba Tiddas, but the defence not marshalling itself in any formation at all to get off the line. So making it a bit easy for them. Bit of a scramble, you'd have to say, the last couple of sets. There have been a couple of balls go down from both teams. But that is 8 points to 0 in favour of Toowoomba Tiddas in this girls under 14 match.
Yeah, a bit of a mistake there by the... actually, won't say mistake. Good defence by the Toowoomba Tiddas, who forced an error there, and they capitalised, didn't they? Just spread the ball wide after that mistake 2 plays later. As we see, conversion here by the number 6, Hannah Sutton. 20-odd, we reckon 10, 12 metres in from touch?
Yep, that's about it. I've never actually measured the exact distance from the corner post to the nearest post, but I guess it must be about 40 metres.
Yeah.
Maybe not quite that much.
She's got the old rail, we call them the railway tracks on the 10 metres in from the sideline.
Yeah, probably more like 30, 35. And that's just fallen short. It was a pretty good strike.
Yeah.
But no success there for Hannah Sutton. So the score is 8 points to 0 in favour of Toowoomba Tiddas.
One thing I love about these young girls, knowing how far away, they score trying the corner, is their ability to, no matter what, give it a try. Try and, put it over, have a kick for a goal. It's so good to watch, and it doesn't deter them at all.
We were just standing behind the post a moment ago with a couple of young fellas. I think the ball boys. You were encouraging them to catch the attempted conversion.
Had a bit of fun with the guy. I remember being I was Tinker's favourite ball boy. I used to be there every Sunday morning. I'd skip Sunday school to go and watch Tinker play and become a ball boy.
what was amusing was that Nathan Blacklock, he was encouraging these kids, but they weren't quite paying full attention, and he moved as if he was going to catch the ball. He said, "Look out!" But there was no ball. There was no kick.
The young bloke ducked for cover.
He ducked for cover. Heading across field here, Toowoomba Tiddas, and still going strongly is Damita Tapau. Spelled T-A-P-A-U, but I guess it's like the NRL Tapau, which has become Tapau. And that's gone forward. The pass just lost as it bounced across the ground. Well, I would love to see Savannah Morris get into open space again, because she put in that great run, only to drop the ball behind the post. And the reason I picked her up a bit later is that long, curly or wavy hair was flying behind her as she raced downfield.
Yesterday she had the face paint half red.
Ah, okay.
On the side. That was the new sunscreen zinc look, but her and another player had it on their faces, which was a bit comical.
I saw one of the boys yesterday with that war paint on.
Yeah, it was the war paint. The old William Wallace war paint.
So a penalty goes to Ilene Novas. And this is a chance for them. They'll take a tap at the centre of the field. There's not much to be gained by kicking for the sideline. And straight up the middle they go. Well, let's see if they can put together a few plays here. The dummy half is Amelia Stanley. A bit hard to pick up these numbers. The white numbers on a white patch on the jersey, the back of the jersey. Short passes. Running from dummy half here, and with a smile on her face almost. Not smiling now as she's hit pretty hard in defence, but just had a half smile as her face as Stanley took off from dummy half. Oh, came in. That was a high tackle. Too high. Up around the neck. Plenty of enthusiasm in the defence. They're going to take a tap again. And, oh, Matt, you've got to go harder than that. And that's the end result, driven back behind where she took the tap. She just went a bit half-hearted. She wasn't convinced of what she was doing. That was Urella Williams. Look at this defence. This is great defence. And that's Morris again. Savannah Morris driving in the tackle, the number 15. On the short side, this trouble. Oh, bang! Morris cleans her up. She is a weapon. She takes Destani Rothery over the sideline. It wasn't a great idea to go the blind side there.
No, not at all. Not only was there one, there were like three in the tackle, wasn't there?
She was a sitting duck there, the left winger, only 5 metres in from the sideline when she caught the ball and just whacked. So back in the possession of Toowoomba Tiddas, and one of the players left behind there, that was Parsons. Left behind on the ground, attempted tackle. Nice ball from the halfback, Josie Hollis. Playing it back was Maramova. And continue up the middle. Defence starting to be turned around again. Going to the line, attempted intercept, no success. And with the numbers close to the line, but not close enough.
Oh, the old mousetrap, I like that.
Out of dummy half. They've got a few tricks up their sleeve. Pass didn't really go to the intended receiver. Nevertheless, she puts the kick in, and
bit of a shepherd, I think.
It's a penalty in favour of Ilene Novas. So they are off the hook because things were looking grim. They just managed to hold out on that far side. So they will take the tap, but the defence is enjoying this. The Toowoomba Tiddas defence, they are aiming up in numbers, hitting hard and driving right through the tackle. And again, led by Morris. She's a terror. In defence, she just is enjoying every moment of this tackling. And this time Josie Hollis comes in late to finish off the tackle. And good catch there from Williams. Urella Williams manages to twist and hit and spin in the tackle because she was under pressure, but they're not going anywhere. Oh, Morris over the upper body. Crunches
got
her.
knocked back.
The initial tackle.
Let's see if she's all right.
Initial tackle from Keppel, Arishna Keppel. Now the kick. Now they need to do some tackling of their own here, Eileen Novas. Oh, that's not good enough. Brushing away from tackles. They've got to commit to the tackle, and they're not going to. And over in the corner. And I think of that try scorer.
I think it's a young Mission Maxwell.
Mission Maxwell.
Yeah, the 11, yeah.
Yes, that was really a great run, but it just kept on going, and she must have brushed off 5 or 6 tackles, which just came out of one out. They need to get 2 in the tackle and a bit more shoulder in the tackle as well. Unfortunately, Eileen Novas struggling to hold on to Toowoomba Tiddas, who go to a 12-0 lead.
I loved that, the energy she showed. She actually caught the ball from the kick and ran straight across. She actually scored that try at the kick. And her to catch that, she actually had to turn, run, chase and catch it. Caught the ball on the other side of the field, left side of the field, caught the ball and just, made a bit of room down the right-hand side, just kept going down and scored in the right-hand corner. So very good effort. But the fact that she's up, going back to the line, she's not looking for rest or looking for recovery. She's straight back up, ready to run the ball again.
Sutton with the attempted conversion, straight, but didn't have the legs. So no success for Sutton, and it's 12 points to 0 to Toowoomba Tiddas. They won't want to run at Morris, will they?
No way.
She is lapping it up.
There are footballers out there that love contact and footballers that hate contact, and she loves contact.
So taking plenty of time coming back to halfway. They've been outclassed so far. Eileen Novas from Eidsvold. And a good catch, straight from the kickoff, taken by Alicia Jacopo Maori. Clumsy play the ball. The referee says yes, that's a mistake. So it was disappointing there for Jacopo Maori. She went to heel it back, but a foot caught on the ball and she just dragged it forward. And these days, that's a technical penalty, or a mistake, I should say, an error.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. Just those little simple things, aren't they? The play the balls. You got to get them right.
Probably got away with it once upon a time. That would have been just a clumsy play the ball. So Eileen Novas, first time they've really been in the opposition half with some attacking football. Let's see what they can do with it. And this is a good run.
Oh, that's a better run.
Good, strong run by Tayana Iki. And another determined sprint. Was that Stanley? She's injured. Stanley, I think it is, darting out a dummy half. She's got a left leg heavily strapped, but I don't think that's where the injury is. And she's taking a heavy knock here. But there was a good hit up before that by Tayana Iki, the number 10.
Yeah, it wasn't.
So now that she's there, maybe she can lead the way. They need to get on the front foot a bit more. It's all just too slow from the dummy half to the first receiver standing start. They've just got not enough speed, and the defence is just picking them off.
It's like a bit hesitant on who to pass the ball to. I think they just need someone there to come in and run the show, tell them where they need to be, tell them where to go, where they want the ball. So a bit of a leadership as you do know, the spine, the 7 or 6 to lead the way for.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. They just need to be more decisive, to know exactly what everybody's job is, and one player calling the shots with confidence and authority. So she's going to leave the field here, the injured player. And just holding the right shoulder looks a bit painful, unfortunately. I'll just check her number in a moment as she comes past us. But away you go, Ilene Novas, and they're not far away here. 10 metres out and a tackle broken. That's good work.
That's a better run, isn't it? A lot better run.
The injured player is Amelia Stanley. She's okay at the moment, but in pain. Late offload, puts the pressure on, and they can't take it. Bobbled ball, but manages to hang on. Good reactions there from the Tiddas player. And the Tiddas player who did manage to hang on to that football was the 5'8", Hannah Sutton. Through the hand. Here goes Morris. Morris cuts through 1, 2, 3. She's out in the clear. Now she races 60, 70 metres here, but will she put it down without any problems?
This time, my friend.
You'll be sure of this.
There we go.
There it is. Slam down. Savannah Morris has one try. It could have been two, but that was showed her in full flight. She busted the line, did it all herself. She's been tackling superbly, so she is one to watch for sure. Savannah Morris, the number 15 for Toowoomba Tiddas, makes it 16-0.
Yeah, she done very well there, didn't she? And just her running is totally different to the other girls are running out. She's running to break the line, running through the line, so she's running at pace. And again, see just streak away downfield, making sure that she does not put the ball down with one hand and drops the ball. So she's done very well.
And she looks like she might be coming to the sideline.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
bring it up.
That long run has just taken it out of her for a moment. Hopefully she's okay. She just looked a little ill as she came to the sideline. The kick from Sutton is successful. So Sutton lands 1 from 3, I think it is now. And the score is 18 points to 0 in favour of Toowoomba Tiddas.
So a couple of older players I played with back in the day do that when they come off the field. Bring up what they've been having the night before.
Well, I think after that long run, I think she had a big drink, and the drink didn't want to stay down. Made all the worse by, I think the drink was one of those red drinks.
Red drinks, yes. That red stuff.
It looked a bit uncomfortable coming back up. But I think she's okay, and I'm sure she'll be back. She's just going to have a rest till half-time, I'd suggest. They've got a handy lead here, 18 points to 0 to Toowoomba Tiddas. So Ilene Novas, the team, kicks over the top this time and gets it downfield. And good effort in defence there. They bring it back towards the centre of the field. And the one-on-one tackle made there. Good effort again by Destiny Rothery in defence. So that's 3 in a row. They've managed to make some pretty good defence, but can they keep it up? Now the weight of the strong big runner comes at them and busting through the line. What a run that was. Superb run from
Arishma Keppel.
Wow, she turns them around. And now belts him. What else can you say? But what a ferocious tackle that was. Was that Keppel again? Keppel, after the big run, enough energy to make another huge tackle, but that is half-time and just in time for Ilene Novas as they were right in front of their own post, desperately defending again. So plenty of strike coming at them from Toowoomba Tiddas so far, Nathan.
Yes, plenty of strike. They're actually just running. You see a totally difference in their running, can't you? They're running a lot harder. Their ball movement's a lot harder. They have leadership in their side, telling which way to go. So you'd be just telling them to keep control the ball at half time, along with the Ilene Novas. When they do get the ball, unfortunately, they panic a bit, and they don't they're not really running to break the line. They're running to the line, which offers a lot for the Toowoomba Tiddas in defence, which they can dominate. So just a bit more energy shown, I reckon, from Ilene Novas. The sort of needs a little bit more energy for the second half, and that'll make a big difference.
All right, so we look forward to the second half. It's 18 points to 0. Toowoomba Tiddas leading Ilene Novas in the girls under 14 match here at the Queensland Murray Carnival. We'll be back. Don't forget, by the way, there's lots of information available on the Queensland Murray Carnival app. Lots of information there about the carnival, the schedule, the live stream. Of course, you can watch action from any of the 5 fields on the Queensland Murray Carnival app. So check it out. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back to this girls under 14 match at the Queensland Murray Carnival of 2024 between Ilene Novas. They are on the left of screen in the mainly blue and white colours. They're from Eidsvold, and their opponents receiving the kickoff right now is Toowoomba Tiddas. Tiddas leading 18 points to 0 at half time with 4 good tries in the first half, only one of them converted. If you've just joined us, Ilene Novas refers to two people. Auntie Ilene from Eidsvold, as here's a run up the middle from Toowoomba Tiddas, and Nova Peris, who was the first Indigenous gold medal winner, Olympic gold medal winner. So combining the two names into their title, Ilene Novas. Toowoomba Tiddas, always around at the Queensland Murray Carnival. Good pass comes out here now. Cutting back inside is Mission Maxwell. Maxwell scoring a try in the first half. And the penalty is gone against the team carrying the ball for obstruction, going behind one of her own players. I'm not so sure too many of the defenders were obstructed, but no. She took the risk and the referee pounced. So here's a chance for Ilene Novas as the tap is taken by Maya Hook. And they slow the ball down there as Destiny Rothery has a run. You can see a few of the girls just handling the football right now.
Yeah.
Not the biggest girls. So, there's a bit of a size difference between these two teams. That was Parsons. This is one of the forwards now. But you'd say generally looking across the field that Toowoomba certainly have a size advantage. And this is a very determined tackle from Kayleen Walsh. Wraps her up around the body and stymies her attack through the hands of Hook. And standing wide and fairly powerful. Up it goes on the last tackle. Finding open space. Will it bounce too far? Chased over the dead ball line. So it'll be a 20 tap. And Sutton will come back to take that tap. So now they have to aim up in defence here. That last run from a fresh player for Ilene Novas was Talia Hamlin out on the left edge. So we might see a bit more of her in the second half. Don't think we saw her in the first half. She might have fresher legs. Tiddas on the halfway line. Josie Hollis goes across field. And we've got a penalty for a high tackle here. Hollis will kick for the touch line by the look at it. No, she's going to take the tap. She's already taken the tap. She needs someone to run onto it. And now they arrive.
Oh, straight into the front rows too, isn't she? Small girl.
Well, she went straight at them. She didn't try to sidestep around them. I think that was Melita Tapau. Took the hit up we were talking about. Hollis turns it back inside. And a good scything run. Cuts right through. Plays it back. And now really on the charge. Looks like Kayleen Walsh. She's been stung.
She may have got a little bit of an ankle issue with the right foot by looks of it.
The referee's called timeout. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Walsh has injured her ankle.
Poor thing, she fell very awkward then.
Right in front of the post. They had a bit of momentum here, Toowoomba Tiddas, so I don't think Ilene Novas will mind the stoppage. Oh, we've seen a few long injury timeouts so far in this match and in the earlier match. A trainer coming out, as is the ambulance service. A medical assistant arrives. I went past the medical assistant's tent a few minutes ago and saw all of the bandages ready and waiting for necessary treatments.
Yeah, they go through some strapping tape this weekend, would they? And The second, third days are usually the days where the medical staff are very, very busy. I'm liking this cloud cover coming over. It just brings a bit of a cool breeze, doesn't it?
It's a bit different. It's not as glary as the sun. The last few days have been so glary, you keep grabbing the sunglasses. But now this cloud just coming over. There's a bit of rain predicted. It might affect the carnival in the Friday, Saturday area. So hopefully the rain won't affect the surface and the players. Overall, we probably need a little bit of rain at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
And look at Toowoomba Tiddas here. They've gathered together in a huddle, arms around each other, just keeping the focus on the game. They want to go on with this. They look very determined. And I noticed that one of the stars of the first half, Savannah Morris, is still on the bench. So she is not being used at this point in the second half. They might keep her fresh. Looking to the games later in the day. Still receiving treatment here, unfortunately. So just looking at the draw coming up on field 5. Our next match here is Country Tiddas under 14 girls versus Brisbane Blacks. JB Senior. So that's the next game after this one, followed by the under 14 girls at 12 o'clock Murray United versus Sunshine Coast Bunyas. And that is the morning program.
Okay. Some good
on
games
field
there
5.
Some good games there to come.
But all 5 fields are being covered on the Brisbane Murray Carnival app. So if you've got friends or family playing anywhere in any of these divisions, 14, 16, 18 boys and girls, well, your opportunity is there to see them in action wherever you are on the Brisbane Murray Carnival app. So everything's okay, and Toowoomba Tiddas in possession and on the attack once more. Running wide and cutting through, going all the way. In fact, in the end, I think that was Hollis. It was the halfback, Josie Hollis. She just took them on herself, skirted a little bit wider and cut through in for the try. First try of the second half.
Great effort from young Josie, wasn't it? She's got some leadership skills about her. You know, getting her players organised outside of her, and then playing one or two passes out. So having them players in your side really does make a big difference. That leadership skills and someone in charge saying go here, go there. But good individual try there by young Josie.
And Sutton to attempt the conversion. Now, first time I've said this today, there is just a little bit of breeze starting to get up, which will need to be taken into account by the kickers. The ball has suddenly come in from the adjoining field after they had a kick for goal. Nice kick from the referee.
Yeah, not a bad left foot kick too.
Yeah, left foot stab. Looks all right. Must have played the game.
Absolutely.
Moving in, Sutton hits the breeze and it falls short. So they haven't been able to convert many of their tries, but they've scored 5 of them, and they lead 22 points to nil. Toowoomba Tiddas, I should say. So the breeze is at the back of Ilene Novus, which is always better than running into it. As they come down back to the halfway line. I think Morris is back on the field. They aren't resting her for too long. Savannah Morris back on the field for Toowoomba Tiddas, standing in the centre of the field. Don't kick it to her. And, well, they kick it just past her and have to chase back in the end. Demita Tapao is driven back. We haven't seen that too often in this match. Toowoomba Tiddas have driven back, and that was a good tackle by Catherine Thompson.
Oh, good right foot step there, wasn't it?
Sharp step.
Ooh, a bit of fiery that tackle.
And they've stepped up in defence here, but the referee steps in and says the markers weren't square, just as they tried to put some energy into defence that we were asking for.
Yeah, just went a little too early, didn't she?
Daniel Tamboy Cuero was the marker who got penalised. Not too much damage done here as they just take the tap and go for a run. And the referee playing a short 10 metres at the moment, which probably I reckon both teams, particularly Ilene Novas, are probably happy about. Tiddas still short of the halfway line. Finding it a little bit heavier going against Ilene Novas' defence at the moment. Keeping the ball alive, and with 5 players outside. Here goes Morris. Morris going to do it all herself, or will she have to pass? She should have passed.
Oh, good tackle.
Thought she could beat the lot, but had some players outside just waiting for her to pass it. And now it's Mission Maxwell setting up the outside runners. And still on the charge and looking likely to score again. Bustling away all the way to the line here and over. And that is a try for Michaela Maramoa.
Oh, no, knocked on just over the line.
Gee, I thought she was over there.
Yeah, so did I. I was just watching the referee and his arms just go, just knocked it forward. So a good let off there for the Ilene Novas.
Yeah, Maramova with a really strong run, and she was sent players skittling in all directions. There were 3 or 4 Ilene Novas players on the ground with her, but they managed to disrupt her getting it to ground. And we might have another injury here. The back of the head hitting the ground in the tackle. And the tackle there was a combination of Lily J. Lenny, the vice-captain of the team, and also Josie Hollis. The two of them combining just to put the player on her back, but I think her head hit the ground fairly hard as she did. The two tacklers combining, they're not the biggest girls in the team. Did enough damage. So once again, it's Ilene Novas who just get the chance here to make a plan and try and stick to it to see if they can inflict some damage on Toowoomba Tiddas. 22-0 the score right now, midway through the second half. And the medical assistance looks like it's being called for again. They're just wondering whether they need to bring out the stretcher or the buggy with the stretcher again.
I think there might need a couple over here, I think.
Oh, they're sending... Oh, there's an injury on the adjoining field as well, and so they're just working out which is more serious. But I think as we speak, the Ilene Novas player gets to her feet, so she might be okay to continue.
Right, magic water again, isn't it?
Magic water.
Magic water.
The colder, the better. So the injured player is Demi Rothery. I think she'll be okay, whether or not she might go to the sideline. Hopefully, it's more of a more of a painful injury to the neck rather than a HIA, because I'm sure she wants to continue in the competition. I think she's okay from that point of view. I don't think she's concussed. It's just heavy contact around the neck region. But I think it was accidental. I don't think we'll see any penalty as a result. She's just walking past us now, and I think she looks okay, which is good news. So Ilene Novus ready to play the ball, trailing 22 points to 0. And taking it forward, Tiana Iki plays it back. And they come in like bees on honey here, all over the top of Daniela Tanwoy-Cuero, and they've put it down. So nothing going the way of Ilene Novas in this girls under 14 match. Has to be said, there hasn't been too much flow. It's been breaking down a bit, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
But they'll learn from the experience. You can bet on that. The girls from around the Eidsvold region. But right now they're going to have to tackle because Josie Hollis is about to put the ball in the scrum for Toowoomba Tiddas. And she comes to the left where she's got Ivy Newby wanting the ball but doesn't get it. Instead she throws the longer pass. Could go all the way here with Lily Wilson, just short.
You're a young Mariah pass, and she's very, very busy doing some covering tackles. Was another cover tackle from her saved.
And a good offload here. It's gone forward. It wasn't so good.
Well done.
So the late pass, I thought she was going to go herself. I think that was Maramoa again. Maramoa, I should say. Michaela Maramoa, who almost scored just a little while ago, but lost it that time. Was it her or maybe Maxwell? One of the two had them on the run and was just about over the line. Tried to offload the late pass to a player in a better position, and it went forward. So even Tiddas could have another 2 or 3 tries on the board if they'd completed every opportunity they had.
Yeah, no, absolutely, you're right. Just want to see the Ilene Novas just get over for a try to build their confidence. It always helps.
Well, you'd love them to have something to take away from this game.
Yeah.
And as you say, maybe give them confidence for the next round. But right now, look, they're under pressure from the defence. Solid tackle. Bring it forward now, Talia Hamlin. They got a penalty. Talia Hamlin looks like she's ready to go again. Yep, she will. Charges straight at them. Pushes away from one. Standing but now buried. On the blind side. Short side play. Pass goes to ground. But they've got a penalty. Inside the 10, I believe is the ruling.
Yeah.
They ran out of time and space. Now, it's worth going for touch here, I would think.
Oh, they're going to go for the tap, eh?
They're going to go take another tap. They're only 10 metres from the touchline. With the wind, I would have thought maybe they could pick up a bit of territory, but they don't risk it. They want to make sure it stayed in their hands. Another penalty, is it?
Oh,
no, it's the marker this time.
Yeah.
Marker's not square. So take a tap, but really once you put your foot on that football, and play on, you're just a standing target then. You can't tap the ball and then look for support. You've got to be game to go in them. They're tigerish in defence at the moment, the Toowoomba Tiddas. It's like going into the lion's den. And another run. She's having a crack. Hamlin.
She's done very well, hasn't she?
Well, she's aiming up for a team.
Nice.
It's just short of halfway.
Nice little dummy half skirt there from the young little hooker as they go.
This is where they really do need a kick when it's the last tackle. And a good bounce. Can they get through in numbers? No, the bounce instead goes the way of Maxwell. And we've got another player on the field. The ball's been dropped. Ilene Novas have it. What's the call? It's a penalty to Toowoomba Tiddas. I don't know whether that's been ruled a strip. I thought there's only one in the tackle. May have been two just at the moment the ball came loose. I apologise for identification of players. It's pretty hard to see these numbers, the white on the white and the blue on the purple. So this scrum, well, they were about to bring over one of the players. Maybe she'll be a weapon from this scrum. Coming over at one point there was Tayana Iki, but she's gone back to more of a centre position. Watch out, here's Morris out of the scrum bases. Morris is away. She will not be stopped. Morris, Savannah Morris, does it again. She has had some great moments in this game. She slams it down.
I'm watching her put down.
Yes. She slams that down, makes sure that it's well and truly grounded. She scored 2 tries. She could easily have had a third, just didn't ground it properly after a run, not dissimilar to that. Once she gets the ball in her hand, she's very quick.
She is very, very quick.
There's been a bit of a stop-start affair this second half, partly due to injuries, and they really haven't got into full stride. Toowoomba Tiddas, that makes the score 26 points to 0, but I think if time had been time off for injuries and so on, yeah, they could easily be over 40 by now.
Yeah, no, it's a bit of a stop-start game, wasn't it, this second half, unfortunately for injuries. I'm glad they got away, I hope they're okay with the injuries, but you are right, could have been a lot more tries put on.
Hannah Sutton right in front of the post, brings it back some distance, and it's a good kick.
Well done.
So Sutton lands that goal, and the score is now 28 points to 0. Toowoomba Tiddas dominating Ilene Novas. And it's been, as we say, it's been a bit stop-start, but still have to consider who's been the best players in the match. We've got
young Savannah Morris, who just try scorer. She's been outstanding all game, and she's been actually tries were actually a good first couple. One was at least 70 metres, but they were very long-range tries.
Yeah, absolutely right. So not too much time remaining in the match now. So just thinking about who have been the better players. Savannah Morris will certainly come into contention. Josie Hollis, the halfbacks, played pretty well. Maramoa has had a good second half. So has Mission Maxwell. And I'm sure there's a few other players. Probably a bit hard to find one of the Ilene Novas players who will make the top 3.
Strong run by young Josie Hollis there. She's made a 40-metre run there from the kickoff. She's done very well. And a bit of a muck up in the pull. Oh no, the knock on from dummy half. But what a great run there. Well, sorry to interrupt you, but yeah, young Josie Hollis made a lot of ground there from the kickoff for a half. Couldn't find any front row or forwards to eat the ball up, so she decided to do it herself. And unfortunately, as a knocking up the play the ball.
Been a couple of good efforts for Ilene Novas. Among them, certainly at times, Tayana Iki's had a couple of strong runs, and Talia Hamlin given her best in the second half. And there goes the siren. They'll play this scrum. So last chance to score a try for Ilene Novas, and the kick a little too easily gathered in. And look out for danger here with Newby, but Newby is put on the ground. So a strong performance by Toowoomba Tiddas, no doubt about that. They've defeated Eidsvold's Ilene Novas team 28 points to 0. And yes, there's some contenders for the 3-2-1 from Toowoomba Tiddas, Nathan Blacklock.
There are, ain't there? They did their best, the Ilene Novas, haven't they? I guess they're coming together as a team, but being from out west Queensland, it's good to see them all come together and celebrate, their auntie and, of course, Nova Paris on their jumpers. And all the best for them for the next couple of days. Hope they go well. Hope they go away from this carnival with a lot of memories and a lot of friendships.
Well, they certainly didn't throw in the towel, Eileen Novus. They kept trying. They were outclassed, there's no doubt. Toowoomba Tiddas, too good. So, yes, 28 points to 0, a good win for Toowoomba Tiddas, and their campaign will continue here at the Queensland Murray Carnival. And good news, too, that injured player who did come from the field at one stage looks to be okay. So that's good news. There'll be more action here on Field 5 at the Queensland Murray Carnival. Don't forget to check out the Queensland Murray Carnival app. Warren Bolden and Nathan Blacklock will be back a little bit later.